Hi, I'm Anne from Game Like a Mother. Today I'm going to show you how to play Happy City. It's ages 10 and up, 2 to 5 players, and it takes 30 minutes. Let me show you how to play. The goal of the game is to collect the most happiness, which you do by collecting cards and building cards. And at the end of the game, you multiply the hearts times the number of people icons on those cards, and whoever has the highest total wins the most happiness and wins the game. For game setup, this is a two-player game we have set up. Each player is given a happy market to begin. There are colors on the other side of them. That is for an advanced game. For first game, just play with the white colored side. You decide who is going to be the first player, who, according to the rules, is the player who most recently visited another city. They will be the first player for the entire duration of the game. You put out the residence cards, and you have a house, apartment, and a high-rise, and there are more of these available. And if you're playing with the number of people you are playing, subtract 1, and that's how many you put of each type out. So if you were playing a 4-player game, you'd have 3 of each type of these out. You put the money off, the coins off to the side. This is the bank. And then these are the building cards. They're in 3 separate stacks that have different numbers on the cards. These are the value of the cards that can be flipped out that you'll be trying to purchase. And then you have these bonus building cards. At the beginning of the game, you shuffle them up and you place out 2 more than the number of people that you have playing. And there are all of these. There are also expert building cards. Don't use these for your first time through playing the game. At the beginning of the round, everyone enters the income phase simultaneously and gets to collect income on any of the cards they have collected in front of them. Everyone has a happy market. So to begin the game, you start with 2 coins each, but then you are paid income. So you have 3 coins to start. Then it's the first player's turn. And usually you can discard one of the face-up building cards, but they cannot do that on the first turn because there aren't any to discard. So their second step is then to reveal cards from any of the 3 building card decks one by one until there are a total of 3 face-up cards in the building supply. So we'll go ahead and have them place these 3 face up. Now they can choose to purchase any of these that they can afford. They have 3 coins and these only cost 1 or 2, so they could choose to purchase any of these. We'll say they go ahead and are going to purchase the shoe shop. So you just take a couple of your coins, pay them into the bank, collect your card, and then it's the next player's turn. And you go clockwise. So on this player's turn, first, on their move, they may choose to discard one of the cards out here. And they might choose to go ahead and discard the haunted house because although it increases income, it's going to subtract a people from the score at the end. You're going to have to subtract 1 before you multiply. So maybe they just don't want to do that. When you discard, you place it face down at the end of the row, and nobody else can look at it after that. So they're going to go ahead and flip up 2 more cards to fill out the row. And they're going to choose to they can choose to, typically you're buying one of the cards out here. However, you can also choose to purchase a residence card if you don't want to purchase one of these out here. Or you can purchase nothing and just take a coin from the bank and end your turn. That is completely allowed as well. Also, your city may not contain any duplicate building or residence cards, which doesn't come into play as much with a 2-player game. There's quite a bit of variety here, but it might with 3 or 4 because there are just these 3 types of residence cards. we'll say the standard move you would do would be something like, we'll say they are going to go ahead and purchase the grocery store just because they want to get more. Actually, we'll have them be different from them. They'll go ahead and pick the playground and get a heart. So once everyone has collected, that's ended the round. And now everyone enters the income phase again. And now this player will receive 2 coins because there's 2 coins on their spots. And this person only receives 1 coin. Here's a little bit later in the game. We've already collected the income to begin this round of play, and it's this player's turn to go first. Yet again, they have flipped out another card to have there be 3 cards out here. There can only ever be 3 cards out here. And then they're going to choose to buy the apartment complex. So they get changed. It only costs 3, so they get 2 back. And that is their 5th card they're playing out here. And then because they have a green, a blue, and an orange, they're going to go ahead and claim this bonus building. They can choose to claim it at any point if they have the cards that meet the requirements for this, one of the bonus buildings, but you can only ever claim 1 during the course of the game. And you don't have to claim it if they instead wanted to wait and claim this one. If they got another blue card and a purple card, they would be able to claim this one instead, but they're pretty happy about this income. So they're going to claim this. So it's okay that they bought a building and then got a card. That is okay. It's this person's turn. They're going to go ahead and get rid of one of these cards, discard it, and put another one out here to see if they get anything else. Looks pretty identical, so they're going to use their 4 coins to buy their hardware store and get some income. They already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities here, so they start the second row, and you play until someone has reached 10 buildings, and that initiates the end of the game, and I'll show you how that works. Here's what the end of a game might look like. We're going to begin by paying out income to everyone. So this person has 8 that they're collecting at this point, and this person is also at 8. So they both have a very nice income for the end of the game. This person is going to choose to discard this and place out 2 more and see if there's anything that they want. They're going to go ahead and get the high rise because it costs the same as the treehouse. It costs less than the treehouse, but has the same number of people on it. And this player is going to go ahead and they're just going to go ahead and buy the treehouse. They are happy with that because it costs 8. Put it in the bank. That means that they have the requirements for this bonus building. So they're going to go ahead and collect it. And because they now have 10 buildings that initiates the end of the game, you complete the current round, but they were the final person in this round, so nobody else gets to play anything. And then it's time to tally up your score. You notice this person has 1 fewer cards than they do. It's because they took 1 turn to just collect a coin instead of collecting a city, so that can happen. And it can also happen if somebody isn't able to collect a bonus building. Also, if in the final round they had played a card and then that had triggered something to be able to collect a bonus building, you can only have 10 buildings in your city, so it's too bad if that happens at that point. It's just the 10 first buildings you got is what you score. So you just take hearts times people and multiply them. Here they had 2 hearts, 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's -1 because of this factory. So it goes to 3 times 9 is 27. This person has 6 times 7, and that is 42. So even though they had 1 fewer card, they had more happiness on their card, so they would be the winner. In the case of a tie, if you both have the same amount of points, it's whoever has the most coins left would be the winner. So that's how to play Happy City. It is very close to the game Splendor, but with a different theme, and it plays in a lot less time. So check it out. Thanks, and see you next time from Game Like a Mother.